Hello, dear Cannabis Sector friends, and also hello to all my crypto friends who might also be watching here. And guys, I'm doing this quick video here because Tilray saw a beautiful breakout from the pattern that we had talked about. We had this beautiful descending triangle. As you remember, we can also go to the weekly here. I had made this exact post here and I had shown to you EOS from the crypto space and asked the question, can we basically repeat exactly what happened to EOS? And as we can see, human psychology never changes, okay? And that's the beauty of technical analysis, guys. So you can take your knowledge, okay, what you, for example, have learned from crypto space, or if you have been a stock trader before, and you can apply it everywhere, okay? So you can use this knowledge on any kind of market, and that's the beauty of technical analysis. So we had this descending pattern, as we can see perfectly. We are descending, always making lower highs, and then the slightly upward tilted bearish movement, and we had a beautiful trend line. Let me show this to you. So you can see this already here on the that's EOS. You can see it already perfectly here. There we go. So we are perfectly touching on the daily upon this trend line. I mean, have a look at this. Yeah? So perfectly respecting this, but and let me go here to the 4 hourly. So we get even the break. Okay, so this is actually the breakout from the trend line. So we close underneath here. Okay, from that close underneath up until now. So had you played from the break since here, it's already, as we can see, beautiful 10%, okay, 10% profits. But why am I showing this to you? Have a close look here, guys. We're breaking, and up until we break the weekly, okay, the weekly higher lows here. So let's go to the weekly here again, up until we break it. And where was it? So as we can see, we have the weekly at 75.25, also on the daily, nicely visible this range. So there we go, 75.25. So we get the breakout from the trend line, but we don't see the flush incoming before we get the break from the price support here, okay? So price action, guys, is always king, okay? Price action, support levels is always superior to trend lines. Sure, trend lines, especially in the stock market, as we can see in this case, beautifully work out, okay? There are like many cases. Why does it work out? Because you have literally like dozens and dozens of traders, like huge amounts of money, especially, for example, if you're trading Amazon or Facebook or Tesla. So trend lines work more. But if you go to crypto space, and where you have all those sort of fake outs happening, you always wanna be sure. So even though you break the trend line, as you can see, so in this case, okay, we break underneath here and have a look. So we could still consolidate maybe, and this is perfect. I mean, we break down, you see this retest here. That's the beauty. So trend line gets retested here back again, but the flush comes once we break really the price level down. And yeah, I mean, this is very, very important. So we break down here now, obviously, on the daily, like we are also going almost towards oversold. On the 4 hourly we are already. So we have touched perfectly upon the previous support here. So 4 hourly, as you can see, touched on oversold. Have a look on the hourly RSI, hugely oversold. So what does it mean, guys? Let's go back to the daily. It's very, very normal for the bulls to show a reaction here, okay? So from the bottom, they can show a reaction here, and this would be very normal. So if you got triggered in here from 75.25, the latest, you should be pretty comfortable. You should be pretty comfortable. You could have already like taken, like if you played this, partial profit here, like with the touch here, in order to protect part of your gains already. But if we go to the weekly, basically, guys, I mean, since the breakout, okay, that we had above, as you can see, 34.10, it's been like basically going up on the weekly. So even if we go like on the big picture on the daily, I don't see much of a waiting maybe a little bit here at 41, but this is exactly that range. Okay, so we have this little bit of stalling here at 34 to 40 psychological before we break above. Yeah. So what am I trying to say here? If this lows, like the previous lows where we are right now, if they don't hold, okay, we still have much downside potential. And especially, and this will obviously depend on the sector leaders, like especially if CGC here were to stall or consolidate lower. So as we can see on the big picture, CGC has this potential to make a nice equilibrium here on the weekly. And we had already talked about this. Let me just shortly show you. So beautiful equilibrium tightening. I showed this to you last week. I said if we cannot break higher, I would like to see another higher low here. So we are beautifully tightening in this case. CRON already tried to break higher, so we retested like down again. We didn't move higher here. Obviously also dependent on the whole sector, as we have seen with CRON. Let me also show you quickly the other tickers here. As we can see, Aurora is in this upward channel. So we broke higher, but also we rejected from the upper trend line here. What else do we have from last week? Beautiful APHA. So Afria. Almost like this beautiful cup and handle here. So coming to the same top here, we can also take this a little bit lower. It's obviously almost the same here. And obviously going higher from here, I would have to take this. Otherwise it wouldn't fit. But as you can see, so we had this nice ascending pattern, okay? Almost, and since here, almost with the same tops, so almost ascending triangle at the end. But definitely and beautifully, we broke this trend line. We broke this trend line to the downside. So we never broke this potential, like cup and handle, or let's say ascending triangle. We never broke it above. So very, very clear. We broke down. Also, we had Village Farms International hugely breaking out from this ascending triangle, as you remember. So also in consolidation mode currently in this nice bullish channel. But of course, it depends on the whole sector. IIPR here, also nicely visible. Let's go to the daily. There we go. Beautiful bull breakout. Now we are coming down because we are in blue sky. So there is no other price levels to compare this to. So we are currently in blue sky breakout, and we rejected basically from the 80 psychological, and we are retesting the previous breakout zone. So that's the case, guys. As you have seen, I just wanted to show you the other players also here, but let's go back here. As you can see, so this was EOS. Back to EOS. EOS was one of my biggest winners last year. Altogether, so from the break, like we had this beautiful equilibrium between 6 and 5, as you can see. In the end, guys, so since the break of the 5, we basically, up until the lows, it's even 70%, but it was normal, good and healthy, more than 60%. So I'm not saying this will exactly happen here, but we definitely got the bear break, and please watch it. So definitely oversold bounce today possible, coming maybe into the next week. But depending on the sector leaders, if they consolidate like CGC or go down, Tilray would definitely be the bearish candidate to play. I hope you had some value, guys. I'm currently working on my first course for technical analysis beginners based on the cryptocurrency market. If you're having trouble seeing stuff like this, so I'm right now exactly at the patterns part where I'm showing you, how to play price action, how to play patterns. You will have all the knowledge inside this course. And if you're having trouble, I have the link in my signature. You can go there. You can already pre-sign up. And I'm probably also going to do a mini course. So once I bring it out, a free mini course to my main course. And so basically you will get all the knowledge, all the knowledge you need to see stuff like this, which is beautiful, which is technical analysis in person. And hope you had some value. If you had so, give it a thumbs up. Like I said, go to my website, check it out. And otherwise, we will see each other on the next Cannabis Sector video. I say adios, amigos, wherever you are on this planet. Have a beautiful weekend and see you.